He's been weakened. Nah, and he will.
Oh my God!
Oh my!
Oh my God!
Okay, guys, let's go. So, Wakaso did actually play.
Yeah, he actually came on. Wow. So he might have some. And to be honest, technically, Wakaso was good. He had it technically. He was good. He could do a thing on his day, but I don't know if he can keep up the young boys now. That's just the honest truth. So yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, for me, I'm just seeing the only comforting thing when it comes to this Black Star team. The truth is that the people that are in charge. Do you understand? These are no nonsense people, especially Chris Hughton.
Yeah. I'm very happy about Chris Hughton.
Yeah, he's the kind that you can't try and do these backdoor, pay for some players to be included in the squad and all them stuff. Basically, it won't work with him. He's not that kind of person that you can try and get around. And I'm really, really happy to see that. He's the type that you can't bring the typical nonsense that the GFA guys play. Because interestingly, you're aware some of the GFA guys own the football clubs, and oftentimes they're trying to showcase their players by ensuring that they are included in the Black Star squad, and even ensure that they actually come on.
Boy, it's Ghana football, isn't it? Boy, yeah, that's just one of them topics. Yeah, if we start, we won't finish the day.
Anyway, Peter, if you have any more questions, shoot.
No, this more of in terms of we've got our game against Central Republic Africa on Sunday. So I guess with the morale of this game, what do you not expect from the game on Sunday?
Oh, with 3-0 up, I think that we should also repeat that same scoreline. If nothing else, at least 2. Yeah, we should be fine with that.
We're away from home as well.
Yeah.
How do you see the game going, Andy?
I expect a result, obviously, but I think it's also opportunity. Maybe after we score first 2 goals, or maybe even 3, we can take the ones that we know are more of a done deal when it comes to them going, that the coach have them in eye, and then give the ones that haven't done much the opportunity for them to also come up and see what they can do. Maybe from about 60, maybe 65 minutes going, when the match, we know that we've wrapped up the match, we can actually give a lot of people opportunity and maybe try a few things in terms of what the coach wants to do and the direction he wants to take them, and maybe the formation that he wants to play as well. So generally, I think that's the kind of thing I'm expecting. Once we get the result, I think a lot of players need to be given opportunity. But mind you, we don't want to make too much changes that will affect the balance or the stability of the team during the match, because one of the mistakes people do, like Man City, is when you're winning and then you start taking some people that are actually holding the Real Madrid game on. It took and then it took I think basically the game changer was De Bruyne. It took De Bruyne
coming off. Yeah,
and basically Real Madrid because actually he was the reason why Real Madrid couldn't really go forward. The moment De Bruyne came on, and that can happen if you're not careful. So for me, this is what I'm expecting, and hopefully, we get the result that we need, and then we move on. We move.
Because this is our first win under coach Ato. This is our first win. So I guess this is the start of a revolution. I guess. How did you take the appointment of him? Was it your first choice? Would it be your first choice?
It's a bit difficult. I think a lot of people were surprised because they didn't really see him as a coach, because he was more of a scouter for
Dortmund.
Dortmund, and also like he kind of advised on some players that he feels Ghana can go for, especially the ones that are born in the diaspora. Now, what I can say is we don't, for a start, we're not going to try and get like a Mourinho or, these big name things. We don't have that kind of money. Do you understand? But also we can't also just go for any coach, especially this being a World Cup year. So I guess I would have said Chris Hughton because of experience of coaching at a very top level. However, I think Otto Addo also comes with a lot of history because he's actually played for the Black Stars before. He understands the culture, and I think having Chris Hughton behind him makes a solid team. So I don't really have an issue with them. And the fact that there would not be that corruption and people trying to push players that have not merited being or have no business being in the squad. For me, if we get players that are playing on merit and on the form going in there, and even if we lose, we know that okay, maybe we didn't have the kind of experience or the quality against the opponent as to playing the wrong people in the squad. So for me, I'm happy with what we have because I don't think we will get anything better. Number one, we don't have the funds to be able to go for some world-class coach that will bring his whole entourage to try and push this team. And plus, don't forget, we don't have like seriously Mbappe. We don't have Mane.
A superstar to attract.
Yeah, we don't have a Mane. We don't have a Mendy as a goalkeeper. We don't have Koulibaly. Do you understand? So we just need someone that will be able to organize the team, put in a structure in place that will be very difficult to beat. And when we get on our opportunities, we can take it. Because if you're bringing these players like Tarek, Hudson, we're going to Katia and stuff, I think it makes the squad more rich and stronger going into this World Cup. And we might just surprise people with a bit more organization.
Yeah, because right now we've come with a technical team. That's not really a Ghana phase. They usually come with their manager and assistant manager. So how do you feel like us going as a technical team now with Coach Addo, Chris Hughton, George Boateng, and Dramani, if I'm correct, that whole structure, how do you see that?
I like it because we have football people in charge. Sorry, go on.
For me, I think that as the best we can get here right now, because honestly speaking, we need people who are football-minded, football people to be in charge, as you said, people who are not easily, you can't get your way around them. And if you have someone like Chris Hughton, as you said, he's a no-nonsense man. So he will not take your bullshit. And moreover, if you are a star player in your own way and you think that you can get your way, I'm the biggest star in the team. He has seen it, he has done it, and he has seen bigger stars than you. So obviously you fall in line and be very disciplined. So I think that this 4-man team, I didn't like it at first, but I think this is the best way we can progress.
Yeah, because I believe individually they all play their own roles within the team, and that would bring the structure in. Like, as I say, me personally, I would have won Chris Hughton. I was very, very happy about the whole Chris Hughton thing. But then now I'm seeing the whole structure of the team of how they want to push it. I think is a good way of us going forward, to be honest.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, these are people that actually wants to see Ghana do well. Because I don't think it's about the money. That's the honest truth. Because Chris Hughton could have gone for some premiership or even a top team that would be paying far more than maybe even Ghana can give it. You understand? So I think these are people that wants to give something back. And Otto Addo, Dortmund, I mean, it's a world-class team. Do you understand? To leave, I don't think the kind of money he would get working for Dortmund will be the kind of money that maybe, I don't know, but I'm just assuming that that probably ain't the case. So these are people that actually genuinely want to get Ghana going and get Ghana as far in the World Cup as possible. And therefore, it's a win-win situation. So hopefully we can get a few more European-based players with quality and that are well coached that can come in. Although I always say that, look, let's give the local players in Ghana opportunity. I've seen a couple that I feel that we can give them a chance. Do you understand? There's a couple. I mean, I can't remember their names off the top of my head. I need to do a little bit of my homework on that. But I've seen a couple that I think we can at least give about 3, to maybe 4 people from the local team a chance, like the top quality ones that I think can make an addition and also give them the kind of exposure and opportunity that they need. Because look, no player becomes a superstar overnight without being given opportunity at various stages of their career. So I would say, I'm sure that these people will be mindful of that, because one of the disadvantages in some of these things is some of the local players never get a chance. Never get a chance. So I'm hopeful that a lot of them will get the opportunity that they need, and then hopefully going forward, there will be, there'll be some good. Maybe they'll be scouted by some top teams. Some will go on trials, some will be signed. So I think it's both well. That's my only prayer, that some of these local people get given a chance.
Yeah, because I see it as right now. This is a new. Us qualifying for the World Cup.
It was unexpected.
It will start something,
especially against Nigeria.
Yeah, so we'll start something new. So with that all starting, I guess we can give them the chance to mold what they want and build what they want and push in the direction they want. So I guess us as Ghanaians, we just got to support them. I want to ask you, both of you two, if there's one player you say could carry Ghana, who would it be?
It's a bit hard to say. I mean, ordinarily you'd just say Partey, but I think if you're going to get some of these players that are coming in, like Tarek, Hudson, although Hudson hasn't really been a starter for Chelsea, he hasn't really been playing, even the last 10, maybe 15 or 20 matches of Chelsea, he didn't feature. I don't know if it was injury or something, but
he was in and out the squad.
Yeah, he didn't really feature. So I'm looking at, I think, key players that defense, I would say, the mixed race looking guy, what's his name? Who?
Amate.
Okay, Leicester, Amate, and no, the two pair at the back, they are solid.
Juku. The French guy, Juku.
Yes, Juku, solid. Him and Amate.
I'm still not sure about him.
Although I sometimes feel like Amate has been good, but he's looked a bit fishy sometimes for Leicester.
But remember, he's not a centre back by trade. He's a midfielder.
Oh, really?
He's a midfielder. Yeah, he's actually a midfielder by trade, but I guess circumstances he plays at a midfield, but he's actually a midfielder by trade.
Oh, but no, I think if he's a midfielder, it's likely that the midfield of Leicester is very, very strong. He might not even get that.
Ndidi and he's not getting that.
Yeah, so okay, I get it. But I think in our qualifiers leading up to the World Cup qualification, I think these two were solid.
No, they were. They
played really well. Yeah, they played really well.
Especially the Nigeria away game. The Nigeria away game.
Don't forget, the partnership hasn't been playing together for the longest of time. So maybe going forward, as they play more, they begin to gel a bit more together. And they'll have that telepathic, because look, football is always about partnering and knowing each other's movement and having that psychological understanding without even sometimes words. You just know where the other person is going to be.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's you build chemistry. Build team chemistry and everything.
Yeah. So I for me, I see that, that's basically where we're going to go. But moving on, I don't know what you guys feel about this. Mbappe. Me?
Yo.
Talk. Mbappe, man. What's up?
Oh, Mbappe is a great player, a generational talent. But unfortunately, he decided to stay at PSG. We respect that as an institution. But from my personal view, I think that he just didn't step up to the next stage.
Yeah.
Of his football.
But okay, all right. Pia, what do you think?
Career.
Personally, the thing about this is, this is how I see the whole situation. I see it as he's got another 3 years. He's gonna be 26 by then. He's gonna go for free, go to Real Madrid, win titles. That's how I see it. Another 3 years is 100 a million. It's 100 million a year. Sorry, 100 million a year. 300 million in 3 years. That's NBA money. That's NBA contracts. You don't get that in football. If you're getting that 3 years, after 3 years to go to Real Madrid, you know, you won't get to play with Benzema, but you do the national team. He's all right, man. He's all right.
Okay, I mean,
right.
I reckon you hit the thing in the nail because I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was like, look, let's not be about the bush. All of us, if we were on that level of football, and you're getting 100 million a year, seriously, are you telling me you go to Real Madrid? And plus, age is on your side.
He's 23.
Real Madrid will happen. I'm telling you, Real Madrid, it will happen.
Real Madrid won't happen. He's done.
Nah, he will.
You don't think it'll happen?
I think it will happen.
Done.
Look,
the reason why Real Madrid is done is that we have a young chap coming up called Vinicius, right?
Yeah.
And Vinicius is the next big thing.
Okay.
And let's be honest with this. Sorry. With Vinicius in here,
okay,
with the kind of game he's playing, having 41 goals and assists, it's just a matter of time for him to mount the podium. He's playing exceptional. He has a Champions League in his bag, something that Mbappe doesn't have. It would take Real Madrid, it would take a crisis in Real Madrid that, let's say, we lack a forward, someone who scores goals, for us to go for Mbappe. But unfortunately, we are far from that now. And this was Mbappe's time to join. The thing is that there are teams that when they come knocking once, you don't go. That's the end of it. And I think, personally, I think that's the
end. Madrid will go knocking. This is Mbappe we're talking about.
The thing with the reason
Mbappe
why
is not playing better than Vinicius this season.
See? The reason why I'm saying this, is that the reason why I'm saying this is that look, age is on Mbappe's side.
Yeah, we know that.
And look, every year 100 million. Okay. Number two, if Real Madrid doesn't go for him, Barcelona will come. Bayern Munich will come.
You know, we are aware.
You understand? Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool. In fact, Liverpool were actually trying to get him as well. Do you understand?
It was in discussion.
So for me, as far as I'm concerned, Mbappe is not even in his prime. Okay, what he's done so far, he's not even in his prime. So if you're going to earn 100 million for 3 years, at the age, by that time, by the age 26, where he'll move to a better league, and that he hasn't lost.
We are making it look as if by the next 3 years, all things will be equal. Like
we don't know the future.
That's true.
Everything, Mbappe will still be the best young player. As we speaking now, Mbappe is not the best young player in Europe.
Hold on, Neil. You said something, and I want to put it to the fans down in the comments. Who had a better season, Mbappe or Vinicius? I'm actually intrigued to see. I want to
as we speaking.
Okay.
Mbappe is one of the best young players in Europe.
Okay, wait.
There's a Foden coming. There's a Saka coming.
Let me make this a bit more interesting. Mbappe, Vinicius, and what's it? Haaland.
Exactly. Even
Who
but you can't say that because Haaland's been injured for a majority of the seasons. He hasn't really been part of it. If Vinicius and Mbappe,
the time that Haaland played, okay, let's be fair. Let's look at the times that he played. And
another reason is they play two different positions, Andy. Haaland's a striker.
No.
Vinicius is a winger. That's two different positions. And Mbappe plays on the wing as well. So that's why you can compare them to.
Okay, all right. Okay. Let's look at the people that are really, really like the young players that are really like making a stake claim for themselves. Mbappe, we are calling Mbappe.
Yeah.
Mbappe, Vinicius, Saka, and Song-min.
Son, yeah, you know what? Yeah, and I hate to say this as an Arsenal fan.
I know, I'm an Arsenal fan, but look.
I hate to say this as an Arsenal fan, but Son has had an amazing season. But it might be Vinicius. Vinicius, 20 goals and 21 assists. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
The guy is having this season.
How old is he again?
Jackson.
How old is he?
Is he 20 or 21?
Vinicius is. Let me check. I think Vinicius should be 21.
Oh, okay. So he's actually younger than Mbappe.
Exactly. Yeah, Vinicius is younger. 21. Yeah.
21. Yeah, 21.
Okay. All right. I mean, you have a point. I mean, no one knows the future, but I guess, I mean, we can only say or go with what we know now, that we feel that he still has that time.
Mbappe, superstar.
He still has the time on his hand. And even, I personally feel that even if, Real Madrid doesn't go for him, nothing stops Barca.
Oh, nothing stops any team from going for him.
Nothing stops Barca, Munich, Liverpool, Bayern.
I personally believe it will either be Spain or England. I don't see the Germany. No, I don't see it.
Well, I think the kind of money that will be involved, the German teams won't spend that kind of money. That's true.
They're not that tight.
So it'll probably be
between England and
Spain. And if it's England and Spain, then you have to go with City or Liverpool.
Don't count out Chelsea.
No, actually, City and Chelsea maybe. I don't see Liverpool spending like close to 200 million pounds on the player.
That's the thing, though. But
Liverpool don't do that.
Yeah, but you need to remember, he signed a 3-year contract. He's not going to sign another contract. He's going to run down that 3 years and go for free.
Are you sure?
He's going to go.
I think so. Because the reason being is no one will pay anything close to 200 million pounds for one player.
I get you, but you see,
and it makes more sense. It makes more sense. Do you understand that he would run his contract down because you wouldn't have to pay a transfer fee. Do you understand? So you only be paying wages and sign-on fee, which will be cheaper.
I understand. But you see, if the same player could go for this amount, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say that could push his team to re-sign for this amount. If he's a superstar, what shows that these same Qatar or nation-backed clubs will not say, okay, I'm ready to splash more on you just to achieve my dream.
You know what's crazy that you say that, yeah? I was thinking this the other day. It's mad that this whole Mbappe saga, City didn't even try. Do you think that the Qatar people took within and say, don't go for my player because, that's my guy, keep away? Do you think they do that?
It's possible.
Because I didn't see none of the Qatar-based teams that owners try to go for Mbappe.
But also bear in mind that these kind of signings and that the City is a bit cautious because of the financial fair play. Thing as well.
Which is very strict in England. Sure.
It's even stricter in England because these days, after Newcastle, I don't even think they'll allow these Qataris to sign because what they normally do is they inflate fees, and also they mess up with the transfer market, because automatically fees, sign-ons, agents, and all them stuff, prices start going up, and a lot of teams can't keep up with that kind of financial muscle, and it doesn't make it a fair playing field. Do you understand? And personally, I personally think that City, PSG, to a large extent, Newcastle is also coming up. They have hired lawyers and people to find a way around that financial fair play system. So it's been weakened, and they're trying to find a way to fix that thing. So I think City is probably a bit more cautious. And you've noticed in the last couple of years, City hasn't signed, apart from last season that they signed one player. What's that Aston Villa guy's name?
Grealish.
Yeah, Grealish for 100 million. They haven't really been going like ridiculous signings. You know, like
it's 50, crazy. Yeah, if you
50 million, if you look at 60 million, those are the kind of signing they've been making. They haven't really been making like them 120 million. Even for Haaland, it was 51 million.
Yeah, if you look at the details, that's what I'm saying. If you look at the Haaland details,
but it's in installments, right?
I'm sure there'll be some kind of
arrangement. Yeah, there are lots. Because
it raises to 70 something, but I know like his fee itself was 51. So
yeah, but the point is, look at his age though, and his potential. For that price, it's a hell of a good price. I mean, if you compare that to Pepe,
it's a budget.
Pepe was 72 million, and you buy Haaland for 51 million. As an Arsenal fan, I feel sad.
I don't talk about Pepe, man. Pepe gets people depressed. Let's not
anyway, so that's a discussion for another day. But anyway, guys, thank you so much once again for today. And please subscribe. We have so much content and things that we will putting up going forward. And follow us on Twitter. We have left a link in the comment section. And please let's know your thoughts on all our discussions today. And get involved and show love and subscribe, and once again leave comments, and let's see, and like as well. Also follow us on Twitter as well, with all the links in the page once it's uploaded, man. Thank you guys once again for coming, and I'm sure we will be doing another session. Maybe I don't know, when is the Ghana match? Sunday, right?
Sunday, so maybe Monday.
So possibly maybe Sunday evening. Let's look up maybe catching up, and put in some wonderful content. And we have some really, really exciting content that we're planning on. But definitely once we get everything in terms of planning the details and everything, we'll definitely come back at you guys. So once again, much love and peace. And once again, it's Akwaabafootball.
Hop, hop.